go live because I didn't add myself to the stream, man. Rob House is just praying for a win. I agree, man. I'm praying as well. We're all praying here. I'm not late. I'm back. I'm not late. It just took me a minute. I hit the wrong button and I was like, am I streaming? It turned out I'm not streaming. I'm wearing my new Ojolari jersey today. My Ojolari jersey came in. There you go. The old Ojolari jersey on. The old 51 coming in here. Coming in hot, number 51. I want to be 8-8. I miss those dark days to compare now. If we were 8-8, I think a lot of people would be happy. If they keep that a lot, then they just use the injuries as justification. Of course, we're going to use the injuries as justification. Look, my jersey's so new. I still got the tag on it. I still got the Ojolari tag on it. There we go. There's the Ojolari tag. Oh, yeah. Today we are giving away, as also with the ring issue, we are giving away, and I promised it. We're going to do another contest. We are giving away the Daniel Jones jersey off my back. The number 8 Jones. I'm giving that jersey away. We'll figure out how we're going to give it away. Good morning there, Double Easy. It's just, you know what? It's a double easy day, guys. All right. Are we ready for a win? Are we ready for a win? Because I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. This ain't a get-right game. This is a false hope game. This is a team that we should win. This is the team we should beat. This is a team that we should, and I keep using the word should. Used to call us the team of ifs. Now I'm calling us the team of should. We should do this. We should beat this. We should have this going on. We should. There's that word. There's that nasty word again. Should. We should beat this team. Easily. Not easily, but we should win. And that's plain and simple. What do we got Alex Sports I've got to say? I don't even look forward to these games anymore. But you got to look forward to the stream, man. We give shit away. But the problem is no one can win. How would you feel doing a 4-3 front this game with Ojolari, Carter on the edge, Dexter and Leo in the middle, had Peppers, Sam linebacker, Teo in the middle? Here's your problem with 4-3. Neither Ojolari or Carter can maintain their edge. And you don't have enough speed on the outside linebackers, even if you're using Pepper to cover your edge. So I can't see that happening. Lost by halftime. What's up, Rob? What's going on? What's good? You know what's good? The sky, the wind, everything's good. If I win, I can sell the jersey back. I don't know if I could give away this jersey. We're gonna have to wait and see. With how Daniel Jones plays last week, no one's going to want that jersey. That's the joke. That's the joke. That's the joke, guys. I am literally giving you the Daniel Jones Cool Rush jersey off my back. This is my jersey. Wore it twice. I'll even wash it before I give it away. Hey, James, what's going on? With all my big blue brothers, can we at least be competitive? Say, I want to win. I don't want to be competitive. I want to win. That's all I want. Why? Because I want to be 2-5. I want to be 2-5. I want to be so we could sit there and have bragging rights for being 2-5 in the division. And then we're going to lose the next 7. And then we all know what that means.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
We're going to be jumping on the Malik Willis Express. We lose by halftime. You know what? I'm gonna try to be optimistic today. I don't know. You could be right. I don't have a score prediction, but Graham's gonna kick the winning field goal. Well, you have to have a score prediction, Rob, because someone's got to win these damn rings. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to win the rings. You know what? I just found the box too. Oh, it's upstairs. I just found the box. Just found it. Hey, Saeed, I want it. Might be good for the furnace. It's good kindling. Gas prices and oil prices are supposed to go up, so it's good to be kindling. What's up, Win? Tim, are you ready to hear all the excuses if Daniel Jones throws up a stinker? Well, you know what? I think here's my theory. If Daniel Jones chalks up a stinker today and we get blown out, let's just say we get blown out, I think there'll be changes. I really do. I think they will. I don't know about wholesale changes, but I think there will be changes. There would be, if they give up 38 points, let's say, to the Panthers, you may not see Patrick Graham anymore. I know after a little bit, that's kind of hard to say, but you may not. This is a game we've played down to level. Yeah, it's true. Typical Giant fashion. We've done that I don't know how long. I got a feeling we're going to win, but I don't want. I have a feeling we're going to win too. I'm telling you, I have a feeling we're going to win. It's going to be a competitive game. It's going to be a close game. We're going to win. The fan base is going to go nuts. My subscriber count and my views are going to, because of the fact that people only watch my channel when we lose. So, and I think everyone's going to get pumped up for 2-5. They're going to get blown out the following week. We should have beaten Atlanta and Washington. I'm not up to. Yeah, we should have. Atlanta, I thought we should have beat. Washington, we definitely should have beat. If the Giants get blown up for another thing. Oh, Alex, if the Giants get blown out, there's going to be a super rant. Super rant. Stay tuned for 9 o'clock because the internet may be on fire. It may just blow up. We need Blake and Dalvin so bad. We do, ECK. If you don't know ECK Sports, he's a younger YouTuber. Go to his channel and subscribe to him. He does a lot of fun stuff. I like the wiffle ball stuff. I watch his videos sometimes. Facts, for some reason, I'm pretty confident we're going to win. I'm pretty confident, too. I'm so confident. I should stop reaching down. I should just put it on my lap. We are giving away the Daniel Jones Cool Rush jersey off my back. Also good for kindling and firewood. And then you can put, and if you want, I was thinking about it. You could put like a 1 and an 8, and take this off and put Manning on the back. Or no, Archie 16. Archie 16. So I guess you could. Okay, well, you know what? That just screwed up. That didn't fucking work. Online Big Blue. Dan Jones plays his worst games in the Rush jersey, though. That's why I'm trying to get rid of it. I've been jinxed ever since I bought it. Giants should work it. I think we should work it. Let me see how you work it. Come on, baby, work it. David Sills will be playing this afternoon. I know. Listen, if David Sills does not blow up the stadium, put in a Victor Cruz jet performance, I don't want to hear from anybody. I don't want to hear. But I didn't know David Sills was on the roster. I'm going to be unprofessional in Google. Yep, they signed David Sills to the future roster 19 hours ago. So David Sills, then that means I have to get a David Sills jersey? Yeah, he's been signed. Daniel Jones is playing his favorite team growing up. Great. Didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I did know that. I saw Kenny Pickett the other day. He looks pretty interesting. What do you think about him? You know, what do I think about Kenny Pickett? He's, I haven't seen a lot of him. I don't watch a lot of Pittsburgh games. So I haven't really done any. I haven't done any work on him. And like I said, besides he plays for Pittsburgh, I mean, I don't know a lot. What happened to Malik Willis? He got transported to a local medical facility. What happened to Malik Willis? All right, what happened to Malik Willis, guys? He got transported to a local facility. Oh, he's got a foot injury. All right, he's got a foot injury. All right, well, you know what? Well, let's hope the foot injury isn't anything bad for Malik. Yeah, we're gonna work it. Come on, baby, work it. Rob, it's not time yet. 24-21. It's not time yet for the scores. Meadowlands is a factory of sadness. Oh, Grant, I can say that as a Giant fan. Yeah, Kenny Pickett is driving up the draft order. I have seen that. Let's see here. The Giants got a bunch of custodians starting today. All right. Well, that'll work. I'm scared because in typical Giants, they are going to screw it up on the draft stock. Yeah, they're going to. But like I said, if they get smoked, the Giants get blown out. If they are like, I'm going to tell you right now, someone's going to be gone. I think it'll be let's say the Giants lose 38-14. I think it's going to be an uncharacteristic thing, and I think the Giants are going to fire some people. I really do. Usually, I would say they're going to wait to the bye week, but I think they're going to cut some people. I think they're going to fire. It's not cut, fire. I think they're going to ready, aim, fire. I'd rather have Pickett than Willis. Okay, well, it happens. It happens. You know what? Everyone has their opinion. That's why it's a good show. No, Pickett isn't better than Willis. He's better than, I think he probably is better than Matt. Let's root for a blowout. Super volcano. I mean, shit's going to get, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, shit is going to get real if they get blown out. Because then I will literally have had it. if they get blown out. I'm not going to lie. The internet is going to be going. That's going to happen to the internet if we lose. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Rusty Nails, my friend. Let's see. What do we got here? When Gettleman is eventually forced to retire as a Giants GM, as an attractive job as it once was, considering how horribly your organization has been run the last 5. You know, it's funny. And I've said this. The Giants used to be a destination team. Like in professional sports, the teams that you would want to coach, like the Lakers, the Yankees, the Giants, they would be a destination spot. Back in the day, the 49ers, well, still now the 49ers. They were that big name franchise that you wanted to go to, that you would be like coaches. If you were an upcoming coach, or you were a coach that was, wanted to make a name for himself, or just a good coach, you would want to go to a New York sport team, excuse me. Now it's like we get the McAdoo, we get Shermer, and we get Judge. Where are the big names that want to come to New York? Where are the names that want to put a stamp on the city? Same with basketball. I don't want to get back into basketball too much, but Amari Stoudemire, when he came over from Phoenix, yeah, he had the microfracture surgery in the knee and everything, but you know what? He wanted to come to New York and win. And I will never forget the day he signed. He's standing outside of MSG with his hands open like this, going, New York basketball is back. He wanted to carry the franchise. He wanted to be one of the guys that turned the shit around. That we did the whole Carmelo. I'm not going to get into that. But he wanted to turn this shit around. Why don't we have anyone that does that now? Want to come in here and save New York Giant football? I keep hearing Jim Harbaugh's name. Where's the big name coming in and say, we need to save Giant football? Well, maybe I'm going on to a rant. But where's that name? Where's the destination coach? Rivera didn't even want to come here to talk to us. I think that's a Gettleman thing. McCarthy was interested in the job, and we let him leave the building. He went to Dallas. And then we know he signed with Dallas. Matt Rule was never coming here. He just wanted to try to get more money out of Carolina. We got turned down by Matt Rule. And we signed Joe Judge. There is something seriously wrong with that. What do you think, baby Saquon? It sucks. Been practicing my ventriloquism. Oh, Rusty Nails. Sometimes you people know how to get me worked up. I still like the Factory of Sadness. I like that. I really do like that. Silver Volcano. Let's see a blowout. You're very welcome, ECK. So many injuries for the Giants. Aren't the Panthers a top 5 defense? They're not a top 5 defense. They're a good defense. They're not a top 5. They are, I think, 3rd or 4th in the league in sacks with 16. It's a winnable game. You're not going to have Tony. You're not going to have Kenny, but you're probably going to have Sterling. You're probably going to have Darius Slayton back. Evan Ingram looks like he's playing. You got the venerable Kyle Rudolph, who's totally washed up. Don't even tell me he's being misused. The dude's just fucking washed up. You signed Booker over Gallman, so you saw something there. You kept Penny as your 3rd down back as a fullback. Don't even list him as a fullback anymore. You then turn around and sign Keith Brightwell, who really didn't show a lot, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I got a feeling the Giants are going to clean house. Only fire McAdoo because of the Eli benching. If he didn't do that, McAdoo and Reese would still be there. You know what's funny with the Eli benching? We've talked about that a million times. I don't think it had anything to do with Ben. I think they just fired Ben because it was an excuse from Mara. I think Mara's a chicken shit owner. Oh, did I just call Mara a chicken shit owner? Yeah, I did. Giants are never winning with him. I don't think he's. So you're saying you don't want the Daniel Jones Cool Rush jersey off my back? You're saying that now? I hope somebody wins it and burns it and sends me a video. If we fire Grant, will we bring back Barry Miller's bags? Why not? Why not? Why not? David Sills come out party. Whoa. David Sills in the house. His first game. 400 yards on 13 receptions. Anyone going to the game today? Anyone wants the bone? I don't want it. So I'm trying to give it away. Haskins over Jones. Who said that? That wasn't me. Haskins, man. I hated Haskins. I predict DJ has 5 fumbles, 3 loss. Reddick does worry me. He's kind of got the Giants number. It really does. I don't hate people, but I actually hate Mara. I don't hate anybody, to be honest. You shouldn't hate people. What you got here, Double Easy? I know this will get other fans peed, but I'm so torn between wanting to win, and I can't turn that off, and wanting to lose. So the Mara has enough. I agree. I have a feeling we're going to win, but I would like to see us get blown out 45-12, because then at least we will have something. Yes, David, I don't know if he's playing, but he will be on the active roster. David Sills fans, get ready, because the internet's going to, as soon as he gets one catch. And that's exactly what it's going to be. That's exactly what it's going to be. The Giants are lined up in the shotgun formation. The ball's set back to Jones. Jones rolled off to the pocket. He looks deep to the right. He sees David Sills wide open. It catch for 13 yards. That's going to happen to the internet. I like my Bob Uecker better. Just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. If we have Haskins, all the scare and time weapons we gave Jones, Haskins was a bad quarterback. Haskins had so many problems coming out of Ohio State. And I did a whole video about that. If no one wins the jersey next week, will you give David Sills a day jersey? You know what? That's a great one, Mike Lee. If no one wins the jersey this week, I think that's a great idea. I will do a Jones to Sills jersey giveaway. Oh my God, Mike Lee, sometimes you come up with shit that I just love. That's fantastic. I love it. I just realized the Panthers have a losing record. No, they don't have a losing record. They're 3-3. Might beat them. Yeah, that would be funny though. Of course Victor Cruz 9.0 is playing. Alex Sports Sills is ready this afternoon. He's ready to rock and roll. I told the same thing about Malik Willis. Malik Willis, man, I'm telling you, except I'm worried about his foot injury now. What happened to his foot? What happened to Malik Willis's foot at Liberty? What happened? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm a little concerned right now. And I know they lost. No, they didn't lose. They beat North Texas. He was 12 for 18 for 217, 3 touchdowns. And then he rushed. He rushed for -8 yards. That's a very un-Malik Willis-like performance. But I'm worried about his foot now. I have to see what happened to his foot. I'm not happy about that. Let's say if we took Pickett or Willis, how would you feel? I feel like this. Or as I used to smart-assily tell people, I feel with my hands. My big hands. I got big mitts. I had a big cut there. What was that one? I got a cut. Yeah, I got a blood blister on one of those hands. I could cut it on a pipe. Fire Gettleman before the draft. If you fire Gettleman before free agency, you fire Gettleman before the end of the season, you fire Gettleman before the Super Bowl, because you need someone in here to run this organization. I mean, honestly, you should fire Gettleman before the trade deadline, because a new GM is not going to want to have the leftovers of Dave Gettleman. And you have till November 2nd. So you got 2 weeks. I don't want to know under 2 weeks. You got 8 days. But that's what I would fire. Oh, he did play through the foot injury. Okay. I didn't get to watch the game yesterday. He got rolled up. Oh, good. Okay. Thanks, guys. I didn't get to see the game yesterday. I had a lot going on in the house yesterday. Shit happens, right? Willis came out of the game and had to come back in because the backup sucked. And you know what Willis did? Rallied his troops, went 12 for 18 and threw 3 touchdowns. Oh, what a Malik Willis. What a Malik Willis moment. Let's see here. We can't generate any rush. The quarterback looks pretty good playing. If we do not generate any rush or get some, we need to form the inside pressure. We have to. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I've said this before. If I'm the Giants, tight formation, ground and pound, run the clock, play action. If we get behind and the line's not playing well, floating pocket. Float the pocket to the left, float the pocket to the right, roll them out, give them a few extra seconds to throw the interception. Oh, did I say that? I like the new bomb button. It's not new. I just found it. I literally have like 50 different buttons. Oh, let's see here. Yo, Tim, that's me. Why aren't we using Brightwell, our rookie running back? Brightwell is not ready. Brightwell showed in preseason he's not ready. He's not ready for prime time. But he's going to have to be. I mean, and I love it because I had a very small YouTuber always tries to come after me, and it's like, whatever. And I felt bad because I told him to get more than 10 views before you come after me. He always goes, because I always say next man up. It's if you've ever played competitive sports, basketball, football, baseball, and played it at a high enough level, you understand the philosophy of next man up. You don't take injuries as an excuse. You have backups for a reason. They should be quality enough that they can come in and fill in for a short period of time. It's next man up. And that's what Brightwell's got to be. Brightwell's got to get some more carries. I don't think he's ready, but I think he's got to get some more carries. Taking Pickett over Willis, we will push the team back another 10. I don't know, because I got to do a little bit more information on Pickett. I really do. Fire Garrett first. Garrett's not the problem. And that's what I love with people. Everyone's like, well, the first 4 weeks of the season, Daniel Jones has really progressed. He's really shown that progression. He's really stepped up. Who do you think his tutelage is under? Jason Garrett. You can't fire the offensive coordinator and then tell me the quarterback's progressing. Who wants Davies? Did I say that out loud? Oh my God. Sometimes I forget. I'm on the internet. 45 turnovers, 33 games. Daniel Jones Jr. still can't understand why we're losing games. That's a good point. No, Malik Willis is not the only prospect. Malik Willis is not the only prospect. He is the best prospect. I'm telling you right now, unless he has a serendipitous fall, Malik Willis is going to go in the top 5. I don't even think we'll have a chance to get Malik Willis. I remember the announcers talking about nose tackle defense and felt confident when Willis came out of the game. The defense was less confident when Willis came. Of course, because Willis is a player, man. Willis is a stud. Willis plays above his competition. That's what you want to see. Daniel Jones never did that at Duke. We can't run the football with our own line. That's the idea. You shock them. You go tight formation. You bring in 2 tight ends. You finally dust off Caden Smith. He's not the greatest blocker, but he's a better blocker than Evan Ingram. And you run that. You know what you do? You do it like the Seattle game, because the Seattle game, to me, why it was not a fun game to watch, was a great offensive philosophy. You pound the ball, play defense, keep the score close. You come out in the third quarter and you take your shot. And that's what they did. And that's how they won the game. There seems to be a lot of good college defenses this year. Maybe we can draft. Yeah, there are a lot of elite rushers, edge rushers. We really do need rolling. Those streams are swollen. Keep them doggies rolling, roll hide. Wind, rain, whatever. Hell bent for leather. Keep wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, love, and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Sorry, I just had to sing Rawhide, old TV show, Rowdy Yates. They don't care. They want to lose. I hope they don't want to lose. I hope they don't. Can we just discard Leonard now? No, we can't. I wish we could. The cap would kill us next year if we got Leonard. We're stuck with Leonard. Platzengummer. I love that. Brightwell and Platzengummer. I think he's in Platzen. That would be. I would love that with the old announcer from the Giants, because that'd be so great. Platzengummer up the middle for 4. That would have been great. I would just love terms in Platzengummer. What do we got here? Our team has crap O-line. If people get a quarterback, can't get a pocket. Yes, thank you. You can't get a pocket passer again. We don't want a pocket passer. You know what? This is the NFL of the 2021s or the 2000s. You need a Mahomes. You need a Jackson. You need a Kyler Murray. You need a Josh Allen. You need someone that can roll out of the pocket, make plays with his legs, but be sturdy enough. Which I find it funny that we talk about Kyler Murray being sturdy because he's a midget. I'm sorry, little person, LP. But he plays. He played through that, and people are like, "Well, he sucked last year at one point in time. He was playing through a shoulder injury, but he sucked it up and he played." Why do the Lions draft well and not give him any reps? Because he's not ready. The same reason that Kadarius Toney did not get in for a period of time. He was not ready to play. I love track coach. Do you think track coach is losing respect of his players? I don't know. Do I think that? That is a question. And you know what? I have to tell you, Zach, I have to say something to you.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
How dare you question Joe Judge? Of course he's losing the team. You can't be rah, do what I say. 60 minutes of smash mouth football. We're going to play till the whistle blows. Blah, blah, blah. Every other cliche that you could possibly think of. Then come out and say, well, the fish stinks from the head up. Well, yeah, it does stink from the head up. Why? Because you're a terrible coach. Sorry. Next question. That'd be my press conference. What do you think of Joe Judge? He's a terrible coach. Next question. And then you can't come out and say it's a whole psychological affair with Joe Judge. Because I've said this before. I've said this in business. I've said this to family members. If there's a big problem and you want to get out of it, admit you're a mistake immediately. Say, you know what? 100% I did it. It's my fault. I am sorry. We're going to try to make it better. Because what's your response after that? If you're someone that you're in trouble with, or someone that even if you're in a professional sport, what's your response as a reporter? You don't have a response because you just admitted to your mistake. Doesn't mean you mean it. It just means you. Wow, I am ranting today. At this point, I can see Clinton out there. You never know. I can only imagine Tim's face if Bozo Mayer passes on Malik Willis. If Malik Willis is there and we pass on him, and it's like and it's a lower round pick, yeah, I will be shocked. I haven't heard of the quarterback school. He said that passing pros were bad, but he's also mentioned that Jones doesn't properly line up his feet to target, and overconfidence causes him to miss his short throws. He does miss his short throws. I don't remember seeing it, but he does miss his short throws. He does. And that's a problem. And I've said this before. I don't want to get on Daniel Jones because we are giving away the Daniel Jones Cool Rush jersey off my back. Well, not that. I'm wearing my Ojolari jersey right now. He doesn't process, Daniel Jones. He doesn't process. He sees, he's skating like the Bionic Man. But the problem is he's still going, and his arm's still doing this. And then he goes, oh, wait, I'm going to throw it over there. And it's already 2 seconds too late. Watch the video from Kurt Warner. What do you think about Evan? You know what? Alabama knows how to produce some tackles. And I actually think he would be a good fit for the Giants. I still think, though, we need someone to run the system. I'm right about Willis. You're right about Willis. I root for Syracuse, and that was a game against Willis. He was better than everyone on the field. He was. And, it was only that when Syracuse stopped him on 4th and 1. If he would have scored on that 4th and 1, Timothy, great point. Malik Willis would have been the legend of Malik Willis would have grown exponentially. NFL scouts already know about him. I've talked to 2 former scouts that said he's on everyone's draft radar. Tim better not say we're going to get Malik Willis if he falls to us. I said that about Michael Parsons, didn't I? Didn't I? I said that about Michael Parsons. Jones Duke stats are even up and down. He had 16 touchdowns his first season, 14-26 his draft year. I remember that correctly. It was a Senior Bowl stats. He's a Senior Bowl guy. I find it funny. Daniel Jones lovers swear he's going to be amazing on another team. Like, you know what? I hope he is amazing on another team. I hope he goes somewhere, and I hope he is. I hope he does a Jim Plunkett. Jim Plunkett was good early on with the Pats. He then stunk it up, sat on the Raiders bench for a year, then won 2 Super Bowls. So I hope he does a Jim Plunkett. I do. You know what? I know we want to rebuild the line, but I don't think the line is 100% of our problems. We have, you know what? You have to hope that Gates comes back. You have to hope Andrew Thomas. What, has everyone already given up on Matt from Connecticut? Has everyone already given up on Matt? I mean, what about Shane Lemieux? Has everyone already given up with Shane Lemieux? We have to then admit, if we're doing that, we're continuously drafting offensive linemen, that the offensive linemen we have drafted over the last 2 years, who I said were projected talent over immediate talent, then you are then saying we've made the mistake again. Do you think Giants get the first overall pick? I think they will take a quarterback if they get the first overall pick. Yeah. 59% completion rate in college. Yikes. Vertically challenged. Yeah, he is vertically challenged. Let's see here. Jones is very talented, but lacks a lot of awareness. Yes, John, he does. He lacks awareness. He lacks a pocket presence, and he lacks, and it's weird though, because if you watch him, he almost doesn't know what to do with the ball sometimes. And I call him the mad patter. And I can't remember. I can't remember who I was talking about, because he takes the ball and he gets nervous. And if you watch the game today, when he gets nervous, he's doing this. He's doing this with the ball. And that's a nervous tick. I brought up the facts of a Mackie Saxer, the old Met catcher who had the problem throwing the ball back, who would do one of these and then finally throw the ball. That's kind of what it reminds me of. He's got a nervous tick. Yeah, pocket passers are 2020, 2000. We need a mobile quarterback. We do. Daniel Jones doesn't turn his head, so defenders watch his eye. Yes, red striping. A good quarterback coach can train. Well, no, the problem is Daniel Jones gets so fixated on locking onto his primary target that he doesn't look off the field. Let's say Sterling Shepard is option 1. And Eli used to do this. And let's just say that he's option 1. A good quarterback will go look at Darius Slayton first, move his eyes over to Darius. And even if he's covered or not covered, if you're still going option 1, a good quarterback then goes right back to option 1 and then throws the ball. My opinion. I don't think Joe Judge is losing. I think you lost him. I think you're right. I don't think you're wrong. Rolling up on the rails on a crazy train. I asked about patting the ball in the stream the other day. Glad I'm not the only one. No, yeah, I noticed. I did a video on it. I did 2 videos on it. He pats it. He does. When he gets nervous, he's going back. And then he's doing this with the ball. That's a nervous tick. Jones' 5th-year option, $22 million. That's 22%. That's 12% of the cap. Only one quarterback has won a Super Bowl making that much. You know what, Bob? I miss you, Bob. How you doing? You're right. I mean, we have to figure out, and this is what I keep telling people. Everyone always knows, yes, you have to win within year 1. You have to win year 1. Or not year 1, within the first 5 years of your contract, of your quarterback's contract. But when you're picking a quarterback 6th overall, you know that nut is going to be high in year 5. It's the same thing with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, even if we have, with the 5th-year option, he's still like in the top 8 running backs in reference to salary. That's kind of the problems that you have drafting that high. Daniel Jones shows flashes of brilliance. Yes, he does. He never turns his head. And decision maker. Gettleman is a great guy. Daniel Jones can be a game manager, not much more. Yeah, it's a great guy. I've said this a million times. How many times have I said this? You know what? You're a great guy. Go selling insurance. I would rather have an asshole who can read defenses. That's what I would rather have. Track coach Joe Judge needs to realize all 17 games are important, just not the last 13. Yeah, it's someone, I forgot who mentioned it, but he was kind of it seems like he's treating this like it's preseason. And I don't think that's a good way to go. We're in about 5 minutes. Countdown, 5 minutes, countdown. We're going to be doing the scores. And then we're also going to give away the Daniel Jones jersey. I think we're going to do a Daniel Jones question for the jersey. A Daniel Jones stat question. I want to give something away. Damn, guys, get the fucking score right now. I got a potty mouth today. I just want to watch the end of this game. It's funny. Sometimes you don't even want to watch the end of the game. I know I don't. I just hope this team visibly gives up on Daniel Jones and Joe Judge and dump those losers. It would be funny. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. I'm thinking this is exactly what a quarterback is in his 3rd year. Daniel Jones is game manager at best. Yeah, I agree. They scored 17 points and on a miracle. Gettleman wanted a culture of nice people. His culture actually has. Yeah, you know what? It's better. You know what? I agree. I like what you said. Well, I said something good. Thank you. I don't know what I said. I talk a lot, so I don't know what I say, but thank you. Super nice guy. Don't have the killer. Yes, I agree. I'm in. I want the jersey. Cool Rush jersey off my back. What size is it? Hold on. I don't know what size this is. You only get one size. So don't ask me for another size. I like when people win shit and they say, it's a large. It's a large. I like when people ask me. They're like, I like when people go to me. I know I want to win this, but I don't want that size. Well, it's the only size I have. I think the Giants should hire someone from the Ravens. They adapt well and do NFL and very consistent. I like Wink with the defense coordinator over at the Ravens, but I don't know, man. I don't want to go with another. I want a coach that's got some kind of pedigree. I do like Eric the Bieniemy, and yes, I know his name is Bieniemy, but I like calling him the Bieniemy. Like the enemy. You're straightforward. Thank you. I try to be straightforward. Daniel Jones has a nice guy factor. I think the NFL is different, but you know what? It's just the way it is. No BS. Nope, you don't get any BS here. I'd probably have a ton more subscribers if I I don't know. Someone told me that the other day again. They're like, you would have, I love what people, because they always go with this. Well, first, and I love it because there are always people that like work in social media and they tell me, okay, first of all, here's some things you need to learn. Don't call people stupid. Don't tell them they're too dumb to watch. Don't ban them. Don't forget to say like, subscribe, and leave comments. Try to be more positive. This is actually people that email me this stuff. Try to be more positive. And I always love it because I'm always like, oh, that's not going to work. Come to the wrong place for that. Where's the culture? A bunch of dudes collecting paychecks. Yeah, you're right. Our quarterback might not be good, but he has manners. Now I see he's already coming in with the first score. 34-13 Panthers win. All right, so we're going to start the scores now. If you want to plug in your scores, that's fine. We are giving away the Eli Manning replica Super Bowl ring. I was looking to see if I had. No, I found the box of them upstairs in in a filing cabinet, so I know where they are now. I know where they are. So if you want to put in your score, go ahead. We're going to do we're going to do a that jersey's too big for me. Way to go! Say you call me fat? Is that what you're calling me? Is that what you're calling me? I always laugh because I always think of the movie Armageddon with the guy from the Green Mile, and the one guy he's doing the test, and he goes, your nitrates are shockingly bad, and this is shockingly terrible. And he stands up on the chair and he goes, oh yeah. He starts dancing around in his underwear. That's what I'm going to do for you, Saeed. Let's see here. When you have talent, no one cares if you're nice or not. Exactly. Production over personality. I have a few crap heads who produce worth more than the entire team. You're right. No, I mean a GM for the Ravens. I know you mean a GM from the Ravens. I was just talking about the coach. Alex is already coming in with 35-13 Panthers. Eric the Bienemy. Yeah, I like Eric the Bienemy. Will John Mara be gone? No, he's not going to be gone. He won't be worth it for the sake of the free. I think optionally what's going to have to happen is, Tish is, I don't know if Tish is any better. I wish I could say that. All right, here we go. Cool. I want to win the jersey. I'll have it signed and framed for my Giants room. You're a brave man, Timothy. You're a brave man. We already had the Panthers coming in here, 27-21. Oh, what do we got to say? Giants, 19-17. I got a weird feeling we're going to win, but I won't be happy. I got a feeling we're going to win, too. Our upper manages nothing but a country club of older men. Yeah, I can't disagree. They need some young blood in there. They need some guys to go in there and kind of just do things differently. Panthers from Bob Jones is coming in 28-14. We got the 27-17. Okay. Adult small is too big for me. All right. Well, okay. So you didn't call me fat. Okay. I wasn't going to like you anymore. You know what? I've been called worse. So it doesn't really matter. Panthers 50-9. Giants will kick all field goals. We got Mike Lee, the venerable Mike Lee, coming in Carolina 24, Giants 19. I'm hoping for a blowout, but I want to see a rant. Oh, wait a minute. Something's going on here. Let's see here. Oh, we got a giant notification. Sterling Shepard is out. Sterling Shepard is out for today. So if anyone wants to change their score, you can. Here, I'll put, wait a minute. Can I do a banner? Here, I'll do a banner. Create a ticker. Shep is, look at this, out for today's game. Okay, here we go. Add the banner. And there we go. All right, there we go. Shep is out for today's game. Look, we're being professional now, guys. We're being professional now. If you want to change your score now that Sterling Shepard's out, you're allowed to. I will take your last score. The Giants are going to be in the same position the Jets were in last year when they signed Darnold. Okay, yeah, probably right. All right, I want to see Harbaugh build a team. He has proven team build. Yeah, he does. Then he has to be fired. He's like Buck Showalter. Builds a contender in 3 years and acts like, yeah, you're not wrong. That's actually really good. That's actually a really good point. Where we have the Panthers 49-3. Are we ready? I'm trying to think how to give this giant jersey away. Okay, oh yeah, never mind. 31-10 Panthers. Okay, what do we got, Timothy? 17-13 G-Man. What do we got here? Eric Bieniemy has a good quarterback and a lot of talent. He wants a coach who doesn't want to have talent and find a way to win. I agree. Right. But Eric, to me, has a offensive philosophy, and he's worked under the Walrus. So, I mean, he could, I think that he could come in. I think he could come in and do something. I do think that. How do I turn the ticker off? There we go. I like being professional. Well, now it's, oh, wait a minute. We got another message. Hold on. Another giant message coming in. Okay. Evan Ingram is in. Okay. Now that Evan Ingram is in, here we go. Well, does anyone want to change? Mr. All right. Here we go. There we go. All right. Mr. Drops is playing. So if anyone wants to, if anyone wants to change their score now, you're allowed to. Mr. Drops is playing. That wasn't a banner. That would have been funnier if I made it a ticker, but I don't know how to work this thing. It's all good. I don't give a shit. We got here 21-17 G-Ben. The Panthers are going to be winning this one 42-10. Let's see. Evan Ingram is in. That's what I'm saying. If Evan Ingram is in, then you guys may want to change your philosophy. Here we go. The Parcells golden tree. The tree is golden. Funny how Belichick is from Parcells coaching tree, but Belichick's going to rock into the core. People forget there's a lot of guys even in college from Parcells. All right. David Sills will have 100. Okay. You know, this is it. All right, I just figured it out. And we got Andrew coming in at 28-13 for the Daniel Jones Cool Rush jersey off my back. All right. Here's what you need to give me. We're going to do the Daniel Jones to David Sills connection. This is what I want. I want the number of targets to Sills, catches, and yards. So if you think David Sills would be targeted 8 times for 6 catches for 75 yards, that's what I want. He's the king. He's the king of the almost catch. I haven't played that one in a while. I don't even know where that one is. He's the king. He's the king. And we have someone coming in here right on the 17-10 Giants. Here we go. This is what we got. Oh, and a touchdown. What receivers are playing today? You got to look that up. I can't tell you, Ryan. All right, so we got the first one coming in, 8 targets, 6 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. We got Bob Jones coming in at 7 targets, 5 catches, 54 yards. This is for the David Jones Cool Rush jersey. We got 3 catches for 35 yards. We have, I like Timothy's right here for 2 targets, 8 yards. How many catches, though, Timmy? I can call you Timmy because everyone calls me Timmy. I always love it because, Timmy from South Park. David Sills, 19 targets, 170 yards. And you know what, guys? What we're going to do is 8 for 8 for 12 for 2 touchdowns. Hopefully some of these people are being honest or not, because what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to give away who's ever closest. So trade Leonard Williams. The guy is terrible. Pay him like he's a top defense league. And yeah, you're right. But the problem is we can't, because we're going to incur all the dead cap space in 2022. I am questioning. Oh, wait, you are questioning Joe Judge. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go to track 3. I need to get a bigger soundboard.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
Oh, Leonard Williams, wasted time. 3 targets, 1 catch for 8 yards. I can actually see that. 13. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a good one too, David. 13 catches, 8 touchdowns. 8 catches, 85 yards. 1 catch. All right, there we go. We got here. What do we got here? 9 targets, 3 catches. You know what? I'm also going to give you guys multiple guesses. You can have multiple guesses. Reminds me of the time when Charlie Ward was the best quarterback in New York. Both teams just can't get it right. Sims and O'Brien is the last time both teams had it right. Favre was, Sims and O'Brien was actually the last time the Giants had it. I do remember they used to say that when he was the point guard of the Knicks. Ooh, I like that one. 6 targets, 2 catches, 70 yards. Here we go. Mike Lee, 10 targets, 2 catches, 20 yards. TJ will overthrow him when he's wide open. He still will drop a touchdown. Wow, I will give you 2 jerseys if you get that one right. We need Isaac. I miss Isaac Yiadom, man. How many? I mean, would you ever think I would say that I miss Isaac Yiadom? I mean, I love that. I mean, everyone knows how much I love Isaac Yiadom. I mean, everyone knows how he is my guy, Isaac Yiadom. But yeah, I kind of miss. I kind of miss him, man. He was, you know what? I thought he was actually going to have some type of presence today. I mean, some types of presence with the Giants. You know, he hasn't played much either for the old Venom Green Bay Packers. He's got 6 games, 1 start, 8 tackles, and 7 solo, 1 assist. So maybe we can trade him back. Maybe we can get him back. I lost the stream here. 50 yards. Trade me. This team has ruined my career. I think you have ruined your career. All right, what's Mr. Weaver's got here? 5 catches, 25 yards, 4 interceptions all in his hands. Isaac Yiadom or Billy Price. That's like, do you want to get shot in the head or the chest? I'm not picking either one of those. I'm going to pass. All the Giants film guys are claiming Daniel Jones is leading by tape, but Garrett's scheme is why Daniel Jones throws the pick. You know what's funny about all the Giant film guys? They need to stop. Because there was a very smart subscriber that said they overhyped the obvious. If you were so wonderful at breaking down film and knew everything and knew all the nuances and all the other crap, you wouldn't be on YouTube. You'd be working in the league. And you're going to come up with shit that's like, the rest of the team never saw this. I told you the best line my wife ever had was like 2 weeks ago when I was predicting what the Giants were going to do. And then at one point, I even told her, there was a Dallas game. I said, watch this. I said, they're going to run 2 plays in a row. No, it was the Rams game. I said, they're going to run twice in a row. Then he's going to play action and go to Cooper Kupp for a touchdown. And that's exactly what she did. And she looked at me and said, and I love it because she was very nice about it. She goes, no offense, but if you could see that, how could the Giants not see it? I was like, I'm not taking offense to that. I thought that was a great line. My real prediction: 7 targets, 3 catches, 7 yards, a touchdown. Oh, with a fumble. If a fumble is in your line, if you have something like that, you will get an extra prize. If there is a fumble, as my prize, I demand everything. Oh my goodness gracious, Tim! You have to pick one or the other. What I have to pick one or the other or what? I forgot what I talked. Shepard is out. Yep, Shepard is out, and Coughlin is in. Coughlin. I'm reading the Coughlin thing. And Evan Ingram is in. We don't have any wide receivers. You know what? We have the venerable David Sills is playing. Evan Ingram is playing. Darius Slayton is playing. Jones was a press conference. DJ was winning the press conference. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen people say. Those damn film junkies should build their own clan and go away. They should. That's why I don't watch I don't watch YouTube. I do watch other. I don't actually. No, I really don't even watch YouTube. It's funny that I'm on YouTube, but I don't watch YouTube. Dude, you missed the predictions. David Sills trick play to Jones. Oh, wait a minute. David Sills trick play to Daniel. You mean like a? Oh, here we go. I got it. I'm sorry, I didn't miss it. I just didn't see it. So I guess I did miss it. Trick play. David Sills will complete it. Oh, you know what? You get a prize for that. That happens. You get a prize. You don't get everything, but I'll give you a prize. Daniel Jones hype reminds me of Jeremy Shockey. Very athletic, but couldn't put it all together. He proves his energy. You know what the problem was? Shockey was not a bust. Shockey just had had some injury problems. He had some attitude problems, but he was not a bust. He was actually probably one of the top 3 greatest tight ends ever to play for the Giants. I would probably go Mark Bavaro, Bob Tucker, and then Jeremy Shockey. Thank you for saying that. Oh, okay. You're welcome. I can't stand watching guys who got picked last in kickball trying to dissect their mother's living room on YouTube. And James, in all fairness, it's probably in their basement. It's in mom's basement. Let's be fair to them. Yeah, I never understood this either. How, and I'm not picking on people on YouTube, but how do you have no practical experience playing the sport at a competitive level, but you're going to break down the sport? Sorry. Most head coaches played. Most head coaches also, if they did not play, had years of experience, starting with being a graduate assistant. I was a graduate assistant for 1 season. It is not a job you want because you're basically a glorified coffee runner, especially that first year. But you learn things. I think he was referring to Isaac and Bill. Yeah, I know. I know he's referring to All right, come on, guys. We got all right. Let's see here. Let's sell MetLife Stadium to the Jets. We can just start playing the parking lot. So they can bat. We don't deserve a stadium. We can just play in the parking lot. All right. Come on, guys. We're giving away the jersey. We need scores and jersey giveaway. There we go. Oh, that was a weird sound. Oh, I like that. That's a new sound effect. And Daniel Jones zips his pass. Oh, it drops. We're giving away the jersey. The jersey is predictions: Daniel Jones, David Sills, how many targets, how many catches, how many yards. How many yards? That's a bold stance on Jeremy Shockey. Well, you know what? There's a video out there if you want to watch it, Logic's Finest. If you want to watch it, it's done by the 5 greatest Giant tight ends in Giant history. I don't remember who did it. Some dashingly handsome fellow in Ojulari jersey. Let's see. The quarterback score, Glay places in honest review. It used to be a quarterback as backup. Man, I never seen that one. Like I said, I don't really watch YouTube. All right, we got Mark Ryan coming in at 24-13. My wife watches YouTube. If I win, I demand a. Okay. Film reviewers and analyst guys strike me as nerds who never got picked to play. It's a tool, but remains. You know what? Listen, if they get views out of it and they got a bunch of 10-year-olds watching them do it, good to them. Everyone has their own, to each their own. You know, shockingly, some people don't like me. Go figure that one out. I coach my kids' flag football team, so I have a lot of fictional knowledge. Just kidding. But you know what? You probably have more than they do. I don't ever know anything about strategy. I don't know things about strategy. I will tell you what I see, but I will never do a film breakdown because I've said this before. And like I said, I worked with the XOS digital replay system that's used in the NFL. It was first went into the inception in 2003 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was a film system that is used. It was cutting edge for the time that allowed coaches to watch film immediately after and during practice. And I can tell you this right now, you sit there and you watch things and you look at things, but you still don't know things. I've said it a million times. You don't know the actual play. You don't know the actual formation. You don't know the line adjustments. You don't know the shifts. You don't know how he's calling out the mic. You don't know. There's so many things you don't know as someone that's trying to analyze film, only because of the fact that you are not part of the organization. That's why Pro Football Focus is a joke. Because you're not there. You don't know what was called. You don't know who missed the assignment, who was covering for a missed assignment. These are things you don't notice. There's no way you could properly look at a film and go, yeah, that's what they should have done. They should have did a power sweep right. Quarterback school is good. He eventually played high school and college and coached. Most of the film guys haven't even played. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. If you are a guy that has played in the sport, or you played competitively, or you coached, I would watch your film breakdown. I liked watching the film breakdown from Kurt Warner because it was a breakdown by a Hall of Fame quarterback. And the people blasted him like he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. It's like the dude was a Hall of Fame quarterback and won a Super Bowl and went to 3 of them. I will revisit Jeremy Shockey. I always be corrected. Fair enough. Yeah, it was a good video. It was years back. It wasn't years back. I think it was off season of last year. It was the 5 greatest tight ends in Giant history. It's got a lot of good graphics in it. I want to brag. That's what I was into, stuff like that. I'm watching the Giant game with some friends. I used to call every touchdown to the team back in 2017. You know what the funny thing is? Giants used to be so easy to call, especially with Kevin Gilbride. I used to love it because, like I said, my wife used to always crack up about it. Because Kevin Gilbride, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14. It was, and again, we'll do Bob Shepard. It was Tiki Baba draw for 4 yards. He was always running the draw. Always. And my wife, I used to sit there and scream. I got my wife doing it too, going, don't run the draw. Don't run the. He ran the draw. He was easy to predict. Let's see. Brian Baldinger. I haven't seen any Brian Baldinger ones. The problem with UTs is giving a voice to guys and people who typically you ignore. Yeah, that's true. So people ignore me. That's all good. So every guy that doesn't even have the experience thinks he's an expert. You're right. It's YouTube. It's social media. It's what it is. All right. Do we have no more predictions for the Giant giveaway of the Cool Rush Daniel Jones jersey off my back? Can't see it. Don't run. Do you remember that, Zach? Don't run the draw. Don't run. He ran the draw. Okay, what the score is, you need to give me targets, receptions, and yardage from Daniel Jones to the venerable David Sills. Yeah, that was Kevin Gilbride. Kelvin Gilbride, most people never acknowledge it, except for people that have actually watched the game. He screwed up Eli Manning's career. Not screwed up, but he caused a lot of Eli Manning's interceptions early on because he would just tell Eli, just chuck it deep. He made Eli that gunslinger. Eli Manning, early in his career, man, had one of the best deep passes that I've ever seen. I'm going to tell you right now, Logic's Finest, if we, I don't know if that's your receptions, but if we don't win today, we may go 2-15. David Sills, four targets, 2 catches, 22 yards, and an interception and a Hail Mary at the end of the game. Ooh, that's a good one. Devontae Burke will have 70 yards today. Okay. That's a good one. Would you have Kevin Driver, Jason Garrett? Gilbride went to a Super Bowl. Gilbride won Super Bowl. So, I mean, yeah, and he became a head coach as well. That's almost like, would you rather smash your hand with a hammer or your foot with a hammer? I'm not going to say either. I would probably go Kevin. Plus, he took that venerable punch from the 97-year-old Buddy Ryan in Houston. Giants will never not run the draw. I know. Well, they actually haven't been running the draw a lot. Thank you. I love doing Bob Shepard. And I know people used to point out Derek Jeter used to play his announcement. I used to love Bob Shepard, man. That used to be the greatest things. Because then you would also have like Sims to McConkey, 17 yards. That was just so fun in the old Meadowlands. It was just so much fun. I love how people go after Garrett, then they're too under Kevin Kildrive. They are. That's the problem. I don't know. People forget 2011, the Giants were injured, and they won. Yeah, they won a Super Bowl, and they were all screwed up. We have no more guesses for the Daniel Jones jersey. All you have to give me, targets, receptions. I don't want to give it away. I just love it so much. Targets, receptions, yards to David Sills. That's what I want to see. Let's see. Tony Romo had two at best. And the problem is also Jason Garrett, as an offensive coordinator, had two of the top top offenses as well. Panthers 27-24 Giants. Jones messes up the OT. Clock managed. Carolina kicks a game-winning field goal late in the fourth quarter. Wow. You know what? If you get something with that, I'll give you an extra prize with the ring as well. I'll give you an extra prize. I'll give you a shout out from Baby Saquon. I like Jonathan. He's the best. Baby Saquon always making an appearance. Subscribe to Online Big Blue. He's awesome. Oh, thank you. Celebrity endorsement. Yes, I am 50 years old playing with dolls. Have you ever thought about doing Twitter Space during the game? You've asked that, and you just told me what Twitter Space was the other day. So, no, I'm still looking into that. Alex Sports, we are actually going to log out of here in 2 minutes as well because I got to get ready for the game. Alex Sports, have yourself a good day. I'm here at the stadium getting my drink on to stay calm my nerves. Oh, Michael. Let's see. If they lose, I don't think I got enough left in the. There's some Graham and Ye in there still. Graham and Ye, I highly recommend it. People say you're supposed to use it in a sniffer and warm it up, but just drink it as a shot. That's what us men do. 2 catches, 15 yards. How many targets, though? You got to give me the targets. All right. Can we agree Joe Judge needs to stop saying, I need to look at the tape? I really need to go back and look at the tape on that and tell you if he really needs to stop saying he's got to look at the tape. Yes, he does. What do we got here? We got 8 targets, 5 receptions, 41 yards. We also have 6 targets, 31 receptions, 56 yards. We got 5 targets, 2 catches, 15 yards. We got 2 minutes before we're going to close this out. I probably shouldn't have thrown the jersey. You are going to get, and I want the number of targets, receptions, and yardage from Daniel Jones to David Sills. You get the Daniel Jones large Cool Rush jersey off my back. I will clean it. And $1. Okay, that's about what you're going to need this $1 when you win, so you can sell your jersey to somebody to nail, so you don't have to have it. Morgan's and Black Rifle for the win. Listen, if we have a win, I will sit down here and drink with you guys. If we win, I'm in the basement. So if we win, oh my God, I'm in the basement. I'm in my mom's basement. Now I escaped my mom's basement. Hold on, or did I? Oh, he's back in the basement. Let's see here. Lapse tape love. How many? You can have as many guesses as you want, Timothy. You can have as many guesses as you want. Nate talking sports. What we got here? Nate is another giant YouTuber. Does giant sports and other things. Go subscribe to his channel. 6 catches. 4 targets, 6 catches, 60 yards. The dollar is worth more. The dollar is going to be given so you can buy matches to burn the jersey. And you must send me a video. Let's see here. 4 catches, 4 targets, 3 yards, 48 catches. What was Rich got in here? What does Rich got to say? Rich, what you got? 8 targets, 5 catches, 64 yards. My wife is in my basement. Well, you know what the problem is now? Watch this. Now I'm no longer in the basement. Now I'm back in the attic. Oh, I love it because someone asked me. They said, are you really in the attic? Are you really in the basement? Because your basement's kind of creepy. Oh, my home doesn't have a basement. Well, then you can't hide in it. Quick question. Okay. When are you doing live next week? Since the game is on Monday night. I will do it like 7:00 Monday night. I'll do it like 7:00. I'll do the live stream. 7 targets, 5 catches, 47 yards. Eli Manning, Hall of Fame quarterback. I lean toward it, but what are your thoughts? He's in the top 10 of almost every single passing record. He's in the top 20, of course, in interceptions. He's got 2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. He's got 4 Pro Bowls, 4,000-yard seasons. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, if there's a definition of a Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. All right, Mike. What do you got here, Michael? 6 targets, 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns. How many yards? You got to give me the yards. Will there be a Nick video? Yes, I am working on the logo right now. It is going to be From the Corner, New York Knicks Talk with Online Big Blue. We'll do breakdowns after the games, and we'll have a little bit of videos. I just have to get I'm still trying to get my office situated, and I still don't have a desk, and I need to get some equipment in here and some other things. Here we go. 6 targets, 5 catches, 2 touchdowns. Whoa, you really are drinking. You really are drinking. Score prediction for the post game. Score prediction for the post game. My score prediction is going to be Giants 24-21 over the Panthers. False hope will be in the air. Daniel Jones will have a good game. All the neophytes will come out of the woodwork and say, "We told you Daniel Jones is so great." And then next week he'll throw up a stinker, and then they'll hate him again. Hi, all, Daniel. Daniel, quick. We're doing a contest for the jersey. You got to give me your scores. And you also, to win the Cool Rush Daniel Jones jersey, how many, to David Sills, since he's starting, how many targets, catches, and receptions will David Sills have? Tim, you really want this jersey. 5 targets, 3 catches, 48, 1 rushing attempt for 3 yards. I'm waiting for you to go 6 targets for 5 catches for 51 yards. 7 targets for 6 catches for 53 yards. You realize you do as many as you want. It's not an easy one to win. Eli won a Super Bowl era. Yeah, where the defense was allowed to play defense. Yeah. Well, we have no wide receiver. We have David Sills. Real question. Will Joe Judge win the press conference? Saeed. Hey, real question. Will Joe Judge win the press conference? Or is it more of, hold on. You see, I got to get this. See, I got to get this all situated, and I don't have it situated. Or we're going to do Saeed's question. Hold on. You got to go to back to number 5. Serious question. Sarcasm. Will Joe Judge win the press conference?
Warning. Sarcasm. Warning. Sarcasm.
Okay. Here.
Warning. Sarcasm.
Maybe thumbs up, down season. Makes me think Eli Manning is Hall of Famer. He has a great point. Can't argue with numbers. Eli Manning also had some problems with his offensive line. He had some problems. He had some errors where he should have won games and the defense let him down. You go back to Pat Shurmur's first season, Giants had 5 leads going into under 2 minutes and lost 4 of those games. I've seen another guy compare Eli Manning's Hall of Fame case to Jim Plunkett. Yeah, but Jim Plunkett, of course, he flamed out with the Pats and then won the 2 Super Bowls with Oakland. You figured out my strategy. G-Man. Hey, chill, Daddy. Okay, Mr. Daddy. Okay. Cool Rush jersey giveaway. We're gonna log out in 2 minutes. Daniel Jones jersey. You get Daniel Jones and David Sills. How many targets? How many receptions? How many yards? And you win the jersey. We got 7 targets for 4 catches for 85. We got a lot of good questions. We got a lot of good ones. Twitter is toxic. Yeah, so is YouTube. So, not here though. We're not toxic. We're not toxic. Okay, the Giants will win today. I think the Giants are going to win today, too. I just said 24-21. I know it's Armando. I love Armando's name. I always want to. I told everyone I want to change my name to Armando. I always have, if I ever have to go on the run for some unknown reason, my names were always going to be either Pablo Sanchez or Lars Vanden Heuler. Those are my aliases. But now I think I have to change one of my names to Armando. Armando Pennyworth. I don't have to come up with Armando Gremonier. Oh, I like that. That's gonna be my new name. I don't know. Sam is no good. Yep. Can you have it? Catch the damn ball when you can have it. All right, Saeed. We'll see you later. Good work, guys. DJ, 5 touchdowns, all of them to me. Well, you'd win a jersey for that. You know what? If that happens, you get the jersey. I'll always remember just for that comment. And I know, listen, Armando, I'm not making fun of you, man. I think that's a great name. I think Armando is a great name. I always think, what's his name? I don't know. I just love that name, Armando. I just want to be Armando for a day. Because I could just see him. Hello. I am Armando. Welcome to Fantasy Island. I'm sorry. Wrong guy. Fernando is a good name, Mike Lee. Fernando is a good name. I like Fernando too, but I don't know, something about Armando. It's just a great name to go with. Like I said, just being one of my great aliases. We got 2 targets, 1 reception, 8 yards. I could see that. Mr. Armando, you also have to give us the targets. Number of targets, 9 receptions, 119. I say if we lose today, DJ, I agree. If we lose, I have a feeling if we get blown out today, something's going to happen. If we lose like 45-11, something's going to happen. Someone's going away. Okay. I say 2-15. I mean, if the Giants win 4 or 5 games, Gettleman's back. No, everyone's gone, even if they only win 4 games. I know. I don't feel like you're making fun. I'm not good, Armando. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't making fun of you. I just want to make sure. 15 targets. Now I might have to make fun of you. You know what, though? You may be right, though. How about no, I'm not a Pauly guy. I'm not a Pauly guy. I think I'm more of a Lars or a Pablo or an Armando. I think that's what I am. Nah, I'm not going to break out singing ABBA. No, I'm not doing that. I already did Rawhide. I sang Rawhide, almost the entire song, Mike Lee. How that was stuck in my brain, I have no idea. Can we have a DJ sound effect? For you to close it out, yes, I will have the DJ sound effect. Hold on. Just for you to close this out, we are going to have the by request. And again, see, this would be perfect. Because that could be my name if I ever do like morning drive time. All right, everyone, this is Armando coming at you from W62 WFAN, working the best in classic rock and roll. And we got a request out there on the line today. It's not Kashmir, it's for Zachary. It's his favorite song. Daniel Jones, king of the fumbles. It's Daniel Jones at the 5. It's Daniel Jones at...
Never mind.
This is what does Armando say? Just gonna start calling you Armando every time. You can. I'd get a kick out of that. I forgot Ojulari is 51. Yeah, I know. I got the 51 jersey rocking. I got the 51 rocking. Just gonna start calling. Yeah, I like that. I clicked on it because I like that one twice. Our defense is ranked 22nd. Our offense is still worse. Yeah, we're just not going anywhere. Mike Lee sent me the bananas things from cartoons from the 70s, and that's the song, Mike, that I told you was stuck in my head. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. La, tra, la, 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 la. Oh my God, I'm too crazy. All right, let's go, Giants. Keep your head up, guys. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win today. 24-21. All right, we're gonna go 1 more minute.
That's what she said.
Who has got any predictions? Again, do we have any last predictions for the score or Daniel Jones Cool Rush giveaway, number of targets, receptions, and yardage to David Sills from Daniel Jones? We're going to go to 12-10, and then we're going to lock it out. Hope everyone has a lot of alcohol for today's game. I don't. There's an alcohol shortage where I'm at. Tim, be the Giants quarterback. Me and you can dominate. You won't be sacked because of my elite blocking skills. I can't. I can still throw the ball. I can still throw the ball by 55 yards. The only problem is I got such bad knees. I can't move. I would have to do a Byron Leftwich when he was at Marshall and they had to carry him to the huddle. That's what I would have. That's what you would have to do to me. I want a good draft pick. I'm a Giants fan, but go Panthers. You know, at least you're honest. 56 is my favorite jersey, the one, the only man, the myth, the legend, greatest defensive player ever. I will wear my 56 jersey today at the stream. At the 9 o'clock stream, I wear my 56 jersey. All right, we got receptions, 9 targets, 6 receptions, 90 yards. All right, guys, that is 12-10. We are going to close it out. We are 50 minutes to game time. What? Armando's got a score. Hold on here. Armando's coming in at 27-21 Giants. Evan Ingram is a terrible blocker for the running game. Evan Ingram is not that bad of a blocker. If you go back to 2 years ago and watch I've said this before, go back and watch the Chicago Bear game. I think he progressed from a hard blocker. He's kind of like Billy Price. He went from hard to serviceable. All right, if that's no more scores, we're going to end this stream. Hope everyone has a good time. Hope everyone who is at the game has stays safe, stays healthy, and hopefully we get a Giant win. I am predicting Giants 24-21 in what we are going to be referring to as the Thank you. Great stream. Be safe to his 15 season. They will win on a last minute field goal. I said not a terrible. Yeah, you're right. He's not a terrible blocker. You're right. You're right, Zach. Thanks everyone. I'm glad everyone had to come in. And like I said, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. It may be a rant. It may be a drinking party. Who knows what it's going to be? Hopefully we've given away the jersey. I think that'll be fun. Armando, have yourself a good day. Hope you can make it back for 9. Hope everyone does enjoy the game. We will see you all at 9. I will put it up later. I'm outie. Peace.